How's it going, guys? Welcome to the Piggy Bank podcast,
Bank.
your favorite casual gaming podcast with your casual gaming buds. My name is Phil. I'm your host for this show here with my friends. We have Connor Elliott.
Hello, my name is Connor Elliott, and I'm here with the TwoPennyGames cast for the Piggy Bank.
That's right. That's right. And we also have, dying of laughter across the table from him, we have Tavin Bothel.
Hey, Phil, did you find it on Melee? Is Gray Fox in Melee? Is he in it?
Let's calm down.
Is he in it?
That came out of nowhere.
Okay, so I went in Discord because I went on this whole tirade last week because I swear it just in my there's a thing where like you can create false memories in your brain just because like you get so convinced of this happening.
Yeah.
So I was just conflating the wireframe trophy model. There's like a special, I think they call it literally a special movie on the Melee disc where they just go through each of the characters and then we'll intercut it with like some of the little collectible trophies that you get and like some of the adventure mode gameplay and some like the target breaker, all that good stuff. And they just kind of do like cinematic pans of some of the trophies. And I remember it being Gray Fox, but it wasn't Gray Fox. It was a wireframe character from like the 100-man Melee thing. And of course, Gray Fox is a character trophy, assist trophy added for Brawl when Snake was added to the roster for Brawl. So I was conflating those two things. I was wrong.
There we go.
There it is.
Hey, some people would never admit they're wrong. We have to thank Phil
You got like a
for
little
being
something. You got
one of
a
those people. See, you're trying to undermine my
No, I'm
noble
trying to make
words.
you look good for camera, because look how good you look in this camera right now. Look how silly you would have looked if you had, I don't know what it was. It was like a little black dot on your nose, you know? Look how good you,
true.
that's a
true.
sexy boy
I'm
right
sorry,
there.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
But good on you, Phil, for staying principled.
He's
no
wearing his iconic red shirt.
His iconic red shirt guy.
Which
you know?
gives... Yeah. I actually should buy another one.
Another red shirt?
Yeah.
Do you only have the one red
Yep.
shirt? You wear this red
Well-
shirt that much?
I wear a Henley red shirt and
Yeah.
then this one.
You have a darker red shirt, right? Is that the
That's
Henley?
the Henley.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
This one's losing its color a little bit.
Do you know how long? I've had this since like
A
high
long
school.
time. Yeah, a long time. Yeah,
There's
yeah,
a hole
yeah.
in the armpit. No one knows though. So
Anyways,
Don't show the pits. Don't show the pits for free. Michael might
Phil, why are we here?
We're here to talk about our week in games, just kind of shoot the shit about video games in general, and play some mini games. I kind of want to kick off today just by talking about my journey through Final Fantasy VII Remake. I was chatting with Tavin a little bit before we started recording our episode for the Game Club for Metal Gear Solid, the original game. Well, we weren't playing the original version. We were playing the version that's on the PlayStation 5 Master Collection. But we digress. Go ahead and check out that episode of the Game Club. And really excited to hop in to what we're playing this month for the month of June, which I've already forgotten what it was.
Yeah, well, you got to go watch the episode to go find out. You know, we know, but
This isn't even a bit. I've completely forgotten what it was.
starts with a D, ends with a L.
don't yell it out when you realize.
I do know what it is. I do know what it is.
Boom,
If
boom,
you don't
boom.
want me to say it, I won't say it.
Go watch the episode.
By the way, I looked it up.
Save it
That
for
game
only
it takes to beat 14 hours, so you can get it done relatively well.
I'm sure also like skill and RNG play into
That
that.
seems to
a
be the
little bit.
average.
Yeah. I never beat it.
It said you could spend 90 hours in it for a completionist.
I've never beaten it either.
never
I
played
played it a long time. This will be a little hint whenever they had the Castlevania expansion last year. Little bit, just little teaser.
Go watch the episode.
What could have had a Castlevania expansion?
So, Final Fantasy VII Remake, where are you?
yeah, I am, I believe, chapter 14.
Okay.
I don't remember exactly. I'm a little over 23 hours into my journey here. I'm back in Wall Market. I just cleared out the arena for what was available to me.
So, slight spoilers. I don't think we'll go into full spoiler conversation here, but just some slight stuff. Aerith been removed from the party, yes?
Correct.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All
but
right.
last time, I think that had already happened.
You're right, because he had the thing falling. Yeah, you're right.
Yes. So yeah. So she is currently in the hands of the Turks / Hojo, to my knowledge.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
And we're trying to get back up to the top of like the top side. You know,
Yeah.
we're in the slums. We
Yeah.
want to get top side.
You
So
gotta
we're
talk to the
gonna
Don
go
about
confront
that.
Corneo.
Cool. That part of the game's good. I
No,
think
it's
very
not.
good.
It's
Yeah.
actually awful.
No, it's very good.
No, the part. This is the part they go back to that area that sucks. They go back to the sewers in this
Oh,
part. Yeah.
I forgot about that part.
Yeah. So not to dissuade you. I hope you're enjoying it still. But yeah,
Light spoilers for where I'm headed, but
One part.
it's one part. It's just it's long, and it's not great. But once you get past that part, fucking 10 out of 10. You know,
All the way through.
It's fucking awesome, all
Yeah.
the way to the end.
and I have completed every side quest available to me. I believe that there's just one that I haven't finished because I need to get further in the chapter. And it has to do with
probably.
just unlocking all the Corneo gates. I have like the key, you know.
Okay. Oh, yes. I'll say this chapter is the last run around and do what you want chapter. As you can probably expect because you've played the original Final Fantasy VII. It's a clear when you start climbing up the wall, that's the it'll give you I think it's pretty clear of hey, do we want to run around and do things first because this is the last moment that you'll be able to run around and do things.
Sure. I am currently level 29. I don't know
I couldn't
what
tell you
level
what
I
that
should
means.
be at.
That's probably more than you're fine because the level grinding isn't really a thing in remake. You're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've designed that game to be golden pathed, and then they just duct taped side content to it because this is supposed to be an RPG. But just by the nature of it being the Midgar section, it's pretty limited in what you can do.
Now you know.
Yeah, I'm having a really good time. I've really, excuse me. I think the last time that we really talked about it was when I was there in person, and we were talking about kind of building out characters. And
Yeah,
I'm in a really good place with everybody. Like my main party of Cloud, Barrett, and Tifa. Tifa is very much just a glass cannon. She
Really?
can't really take a beating,
Yeah.
but she can deal out a shit ton of damage.
She can do a lot of damage, but she never
I
seemed
don't
to be
remember
a
her
glass
being a
cannon.
glass
Yeah.
cannon. Yeah.
She seemed to be less than Cloud, but not like Aerith.
I mean, she gets fucking beat up.
Damn.
Skill issue?
Probably. Does
I mean, I'm
Barrett
not playing
have,
as her whenever she's getting beat up. So
So slight mechanical spoilers for Rebirth. Does Barrett have the ability to take damage for the other party members?
yes, it's called
Steel
what is
Skin.
it called?
Steel
I think
Skin
it's called,
allows him to
Lifesaver or
have to
something
take
like that.
more damage. Lifesaver?
Yes, what it is.
I can't remember what it's called. It's like Life Share or something like that. I can't remember
It's
exactly.
Lifesaver.
I think it's Lifesaver.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. So
But
yeah.
so
if
I,
you
I
get
activate the ability, and then he takes whatever damage that the other party members would take.
Yeah. So yeah, if you can get him to get Steel Skin and Lifesaver off real quick, fucking switch over to Tifa, it's cakewalk for the rest of the fight. You know?
Yeah. So that's the only times where I'm I think it's maybe because I very recently completed the arena fights with Tifa to where she was just by herself.
Those okay, that would make more sense.
Yeah.
And those fights are hard.
Yeah,
harder.
and I don't have any kind of healing materia on her.
Oh well, then it's her own damn fault.
Why would I? But I don't need it for her. I because she's usually not by herself like that.
Yeah,
So
but
I
if you
didn't think
are entering an arena fight where you know it's just her, just back out the menu, fucking put it on her, and then go back in.
But the thing is, you're
Tedious,
making it seem
for
like
sure.
I'm not trying to make it seem like it's been an issue. I haven't failed any kind of fight in the arena.
Oh, okay.
It's just I'm taking a lot of damage is all. I haven't gotten defeated in an arena fight.
Yeah.
I've cleared out the arena. I never failed a single one.
I should clarify a statement.
In general, I can just see in fighting she's taking more damage than the other characters.
Yeah. I should clarify a statement. This is not the last time you will have the freedom to run around and do side stuff, but it is the last time you'll be able to do it in the slums and just in the general game. The last, I don't know, not even a third of the game here, probably last fifth of the game, there is another run around and do extra shit
I was gonna say, there's another third to this game. Like Jesus Christ!
I mean, you've got more time than you think you do, but you know,
The last two chapters actually take 20 hours.
Man, just come back and talk to us about the motorcycle chase. That's what I'm waiting for you to see how cool that is.
Well, I mean,
Well, there is the one in the beginning.
The first part with Roche in the beginning. Whenever
yes.
you're
but
with
the
Jesse
second
on
one
your
is the
back,
one.
You know?
You
Yeah,
know?
you're right though. Yeah, I forgot about that.
The second, but he knows the second one is coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. He knows.
I mean, because that's the second one from the original. The second one in this game is the first one from the only one from the original game.
Yeah. So it's a good time. Final Fantasy VII as a whole, love that series. Love the compilation for even its shortcomings. I enjoy it for what it is.
Isn't that so funny to say? Like, Final Fantasy VII is my favorite series.
Yeah, it's a weird thing to
of
say.
Games.
Yeah. It's a weird thing
weird.
to say, but you know, it is what it is. You know, they made choices.
Just how it goes.
Cloud and Sephiroth, real popular, real popular.
Right.
Wonder why.
And in a way, I think that kind of leads into my mini game for this week.
Oh,
There we go.
we're doing it.
Yeah. So this week I'm doing what we call a hit 10. Which
Heyo.
is where I'll take a top 10 list from either the internet or from one of us, and I will assign point values to those entries on the top 10 list. Number 1 on the list is worth 10 points. Number 10 on the list is worth 1 point. And everything in between is inverse. So number 9 on the list with 2 points. Number 2 on the list with 9 points, and so on and so forth. This week is actually, so I've been trying to do a hit 10 for the past 3 weeks. Well, including this one. So I guess the past 2 weeks, I should say.
Yeah.
But I just
Same
been
here.
interrupted. Whether it be a really good long conversation for a game that we had a couple weeks ago, or just weather interrupting internet connections. But this is actually a different hit 10 that I had in mind, that I just kind of came up with yesterday. And this hit 10 is Phil's most wanted sequels.
Ah, shit.
Yep. It's
Or
Okay.
I'll say
I got
sequels
some,
slash
yeah.
new entries to games. It
You know
doesn't
what?
necessarily have to be like
So-
a direct sequel, just a new entry to this game franchise or series.
Okay. I immediately have questions.
Okay, go ahead.
First off, are we counting games that maybe do exist and have released, you just haven't gotten to them yet?
No, these games have not released.
Okay.
These games, some of them might have been rumored slash like are currently in production.
Okay.
That's really all I can really say. None of these games like are currently available to me.
Okay, great. And then the next thing is, even for games slash franchises that are definitely dormant or dead, are also on the list.
Yes.
Okay, great.
They're on, yeah.
Yes.
And I'm assuming it goes without saying that we don't need to name the exact name of what the planned sequel is. We just need to say what game
Just
franchise it is.
just
Yeah.
for whatever franchise that this series is from. Sorry,
I'm into it.
Whatever
I'm into it.
franchise this game would be from.
Phil wants sequels. Phil wants new games.
Yep.
You know?
I want new games from some of my favorite franchises.
I'm into it.
I'm
ready.
Connor,
I'm ready.
is
There's like this
famously
one that I'm like,
terrible at hit 10s. So we'll let Connor go first.
This is bullshit. I'm throwing it out now.
These gentlemen will go back and forth, 5 opportunities to guess each in order to try to clear out these top 10s. So Connor, lay your first guess on me.
what's your? Tavin had an objection.
I had a thought. If a game is currently available under early access,
Shut up.
is it in the list, or could it be in the list? Or
Well, Tavin, Hades 2 is not on the list.
okay, great. That's the major question.
That was the one I was thinking of too.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna say it though because what I think is either your first or second pick. I'm gonna go Kingdom Hearts 4.
Connor, Kingdom Hearts is number 2 on the list.
Wow, number
9
two. Number 2.
points.
I know what number 1 is.
It's good. It's good points. What is number 1? That's hard to tell. There's a lot of
Connor,
options.
I'm not sure you do know what number 1 is.
Maybe I don't. Who knows?
I mean, there's a
You
lot of
could.
things he's vocal
It's-
about.
both of you guys have experience with the number one answer.
Okay. It's not what I thought it was.
Both of us have experience with the number one answer. Well, you've never played what came to my mind, first off, so probably not that.
What is what you're thinking on the list, Tavin?
It probably is, but it's probably not as high as I want it to be. I'm gonna go a little wild here. I'm gonna go a little left.
Okay.
You know, and I'm gonna guess. Ooh, I had another thought, but I'm gonna commit. I'm gonna guess Elden Ring.
Having Elden Ring / Dark Souls is not on the list.
Damn, I was expecting him to say yes.
That's tough.
Well,
I like how he throws Dark Souls in there, even though he's never played a Dark Souls game.
That's true, but you know, it's same
tomato.
You know,
they are similar. The Elden Ring built.
Similar.
They're not similar.
Though they are similar. They're not
okay.
the same at all.
No, they're not the same. Built on the bones, I would say.
Definitely.
Elden
Yes.
Ring is. Yeah.
yes.
You never played it, Phil. Be quiet.
No, I would. I mean, as much as I would love an Elden Ring sequel, we have enough content for it now.
Yeah.
Especially with the DLC coming out.
Erdtree coming.
And also that game only came out 2 years ago. Like, let's relax.
I mean, you say that, but it released in the same year. I'm very much ready for a new God of War.
That's fair. Yeah.
And you know what? Came out last year. I'm ready for a new Spider-Man.
Well,
Connor, back
my
to
next
you.
one is not number one, but it's going to be on the list. The next Jack and Daxter game.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Connor, Jack and Daxter is number 3 on the list.
Fuck.
3. There we go.
Fuck. Eating my ass
I
right
want
now,
me.
buddy.
I want
far,
me
so
some
far.
Jack and Daxter, man.
Oh,
Naughty Dog.
We know.
I
Please.
want it.
It's not
Give
happening.
it to me.
It
Nope.
could.
Let it die.
Nah.
You heard him. You heard him here.
Bring Sly
yeah.
Cooper back. Bring Infamous.
Tavin, are you
Not
keeping
even.
score?
I don't even want new games. Just give me the old ones again.
Tavin, you keeping
Okay, I'm gonna go left again, and I don't know if I should. It's probably pretty dangerous to go this direction. I think Phil wants another Yakuza game, not Like a Dragon. Yakuza.
Tavin, while Yakuza did cross my mind,
Damn it!
it is not on the top.
I'm going
10
for the
list.
heart, you know, and I need to stop. I need to go for the brain.
Hey, no, keep on going. Keep on going. For me, though. Oh, sorry.
That is an unfortunate 2 misses in a row from Tavin.
Yeah, it's bad. It's
Connor,
looking bad.
I believe is currently at 17 points. Tavin, if you don't mind keeping score, I did ask and you never answered if you would keep score.
I'm sorry.
I never
totally. I did not hear that happen, but I will now. Let me find. Where is it? Where is it?
Uh-oh.
Where are the
Stinky
fucking
poo-poo.
names? There they are. I found them.
Look
I
at the
found them.
stinky poo-poo.
I found them.
There he is.
All right, go ahead, bitch made little boy.
Connor, with your third
He's
guess,
jealous.
lay it on me.
Tavin mentioned it earlier, and I feel like it has to be on the list somewhere. The next God of War game.
You know, Connor, as much as I would love to have another God of War game on this, it is not in the top 10.
I don't think it's gonna. It's not. I don't think it's gonna be recent games. I think he's good on recent games. You know.
It could be.
You know, it's hard. This is hard. This is difficult.
Now we're entering into difficult territory.
Now we get tricky. Now we got to get tricky with it.
Tavin, this is your third guess.
yeah,
Hopefully
yeah.
you do not miss for a third time.
Yeah. This is now we're in an element of like I need to play it safe, so that I can get some points on the board. But I also want to, number one is still available, so I gotta run through
True.
the Rolodex of games that Phil can get. Now there is a game that we do know to be in production. I think we know it's officially in production, or at least like it's been heavily hinted at. And so I'm gonna reach for that in the hopes that I can get this number 4. I don't think it's number 1 because I've got no idea what number 1 is right now. We've gone through the major ones that I thought number 1 was. So I'm gonna reach for Crash Bandicoot.
Ooh. Tavin,
God damn it.
when
God
I was
damn it.
mulling this list over last
I think
night,
I win.
Ah, fuck.
Crash Bandicoot was on it,
Ah!
but then I removed it because then I remembered, hey, we just got Crash 4. It's about time in
God
2020.
fucking damn it.
That's an everlasting gobstopper of a game.
That was years
I-
ago.
Hey, more recent than these other games on the list.
Fuck!
I'll say.
Very nice beer.
You son of a bitch.
I think for my next guess, I will go the next installment in the Mass Effect franchise.
Oh, Connor.
Number 1.
You just hit the number 1.
Are you
answer.
fucking
Hell yeah,
kidding me?
baby.
What?
Fuck you, bitch. Huh? Yeah, I'm a Mass Effect fan. Doesn't even think that this guy who likes it, loves it like we do, you wouldn't even think of it? Come on.
First of all, how fucking dare you talk to me in that fucking manner, all right? Get back down on your goddamn knees. Shut the fuck up, Phil. Get back down on your goddamn knees where you belong and suck this fucking medium-sized cock.
Oh.
Because, bitch, you know
thought they
nothing
said
about Mass Effect
medium-sized.
when it comes to me. You know nothing when it comes to me. I am the Mass Effect Lord in this goddamn house.
And yet you didn't think of it, and by the way,
And yet, yeah.
I'm already too high above you.
I really hurt my hand.
That was loud.
It hurt a lot.
Her bone. Well, I win.
With that answer, Connor has locked in the win.
Yeah,
but we'll see if Tavin can get some
doomed for
points
me.
on the board.
It's doomed for me.
But I just want to talk real quick about, like, I'm hungry for a new Mass Effect game, guys.
I believe you. Yeah.
I want like, when I say Skyrim like, I mean like I want to be able to choose what race I'm going to be in the beginning.
Oh, facts.
And like
Yeah.
have like different branching things happen from like what race I chose. Like, let's say I choose a Krogan
Hell yeah.
and I run into some Turians.
Hell yeah.
Oh, not Turians, Solarians, and like
You got beef.
I don't have like a necessarily like a kind way to like go about them because I know they created a genophage that fucked up my entire race.
I'm into it.
Like, I want this style of game for a Mass Effect game, and I want to be able to create my own character. I don't want to be forced into being a smelly human. I want to be an Asari. I want to be a Turian.
Yeah,
I
want to be a Turian so bad.
Solarian.
I know you do.
I want to be a Krogan. Any of those fucking. Oh, dude, I want to be. Let me be a fucking
Valerian.
Prothean. Let me be a fucking Prothean, bro.
Nah,
They're dead.
Because then we got to do a whole different game. You know, they're all dead.
Valerian.
Let me be a fucking Vorcha. Be a
Vorcha,
goddamn
that's what I was
Vorcha.
thinking of, goddamn
Yeah,
it.
you kept saying it. I was like, that's all right.
Oh, dude, those guys are gross.
Yeah, they're nasty. Let me
Like-
do a nasty ass Vorcha playthrough. You know.
There's like the diplomatic scenarios you go
let me
in,
be
and your
an
character's just
Elcor.
like, I'm
Let me
going
be
to
an
eat
Elcor.
you.
Here's the thing with me about it is yes, I want that game. I want Prime BioWare to give me that game. You know, that's absolutely what I want. I don't know if we're ever gonna have it, or give me Larian today. Let Larian have it and let them do what they do with it.
Dude, that
You know,
would be
that'd
so
great.
hard.
But here's my thing: Mass Effect is such a well-crafted universe and such a well-crafted world. We don't need BioWare games. We don't need classic third-person RPG over-the-shooter cover-based shooting games. We don't need those. Let me get a Mass Effect RTS. You know, with the First Contact War. You know, something like that. Let me get some kind of narrative-based Naughty Dog styled game in the Mass Effect universe. You know?
We're good.
So, I would like that. That'd be fun.
Hit me with Halo Wars, but with a Mass Effect skin.
I'm saying, bro. I'm saying, or
Cash
like,
grab.
I'll take a fighting game. Like, let's get fucking crazy here, man. Let's really jump around and see what we can do. Give me just a regular third-person shooter. You know, give me a stealth game. Let me play as a Solarian, and I'm doing stealth shit. You know.
You're not getting any of those things.
I know, and it's such a EA. You are squandering potential with Mass Effect more than I want the next BioWare Mass Effect, and I want it to be good just as much as the next guy.
Do you think they know how much people love that IP?
They must know because it's all they let BioWare work on anymore, and unfortunately, BioWare doesn't have the sauce anymore. You know, so lend it out. Let someone else play in this world. Respawn would probably be pretty good at a Mass Effect game. Whatever Respawn wants to make could probably be a pretty good Mass Effect game. Just saying. Just putting that out there. Respawn?
Hey, I mean, when you make good games, you should make good games.
This is my thing, is they don't... If EA doesn't want to do the superhero thing anymore, or do the outside IPs like Star Wars anymore, you know? They're going to let Respawn finish their trilogy, and then they're gonna dip out, right? Let's do some more with Mass Effect. Double down on what you already have. You could do this with Dragon Age too. Dragon Age can also be that way as well. You know, you've got great IPs in your stable. Let us play with them.
Well, we're playing Phil's minigame right now.
Indeed.
And you're not winning.
Yeah.
I believe, Tavin, correct me if I'm wrong, but Connor is at 27 points to your 0.
Yeah, that is correct. That is exactly what's happening.
I'm gonna try and get more.
Bro, I got this is number 4?
Yeah.
Fuck,
Your
man.
guess number 4, yeah.
Oh, man, I'm running real short on titles here, man.
Yeah. Fuck it. That's the next
Give
one. No.
give me let me play it safe again.
Yeah, but probably not.
Okay, so I have choices, but I don't know if I should play safe. You know what? Fuck it. I'm already losing, so let's get fun with it. Give me another 3D Mario game, Phil. It's been a while since we've had Odyssey.
You know, Tavin, you're absolutely right. It has been a while since we've had Odyssey.
Fucking blinks here.
Unfortunately, Mario Odyssey 2 is not on the list here.
Well, my last guess.
Listen, I'm shooting for the things that Phil should have put on the list.
Hey,
Should've.
look, no,
Yeah,
you're
right.
you're absolutely right. On a top 15, top 20, these are landing there.
How patronizing.
Hey,
These
you were
are landing.
patronizing to him,
These are
huh?
landing here. You know. I really mulled it over. I was on the toilet last night when I was finishing up this list.
Thanks for the
All right?
imagery.
Hey, you know, just picture me sitting on the toilet, phone in hand, big old shit
Nah.
plopping out my ass, and I'm
Yeah.
just like,
I very
Yeah, I
often
gotta
like to
take- I
imagine
gotta take Crash
the
outta here.
breach- the breach of the shit. I like to imagine the breach of the shit coming out the anus, and just I want to see the sphincter just grow, and just the little coming out of it. You know.
and then it constricts back once the log exits,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden you hear whenever the
I love a good
it
plunk.
plops in the water.
I love a good plop. Love a good plop.
it's good.
in that. Yeah,
It's good.
Yeah, indeed.
Maybe a little water touches the sphincter. You know,
Yeah,
a
it
little
gets
water
a little wet. Gets a
splashes
little
up.
wet. Maybe you get it.
almost
Maybe
like
you
a
get it
little
nice and
bidet.
wet and lubed up, and then I come in and I'm just like, "Hey, buddy, how you doing over there? What's going on?"
Well,
I'm
Tavin,
gonna choose
unfortunately,
Sonic.
that didn't happen,
Big
so
medium
once again,
size-
you get
I
0
say
points.
Sonic.
Big medium-sized throbbing cock, just waiting for it. You know.
It's not
Once
Sonic, but
again-
I say
once again, you
Sonic.
get 0 points for number 4. So
Oh, okay, great.
Do I get 0
you're-
points or more points for
fifth
0.5?
and final guess here,
Sonic.
Connor.
I'll just go Sonic.
You know,
No,
I did
Sonic
think
game.
about Sonic,
He just got front.
but you know,
I know.
I couldn't decide. I could have put Sonic on this list, but I wanted to have the idea of the game when I put it down, and I couldn't decide if I wanted another open zone type like Sonic Frontiers game, or if I wanted like Sonic Adventure 3, where they kind of went back to like the course clear, you're a different character every stage kind of thing. So unfortunately, I did not add Sonic to the top 10 here.
That's all right. Let me go ahead and guess what else might be on the list. Give Tavin a few
Oh,
possible
well, hang
points.
on.
I mean,
okay.
I've got one locked that is definitely on the list, but I just don't. It's not going to give me any real points.
We'll go for it.
Spyro the Dragon.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin, Spyro the Dragon is going to end your dry streak, my friend. You're
Hey.
gonna get 4 points off of that.
Look at that! Yay!
Number 6.
It was number 7.
Oh. Oh.
It gets confusing when you go backwards. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I understand. Understandable.
Yeah,
So I believe that makes the final score of this game of Hit 10. Connor with a whopping 27 points.
Yeah.
And Tavin with a measly 4.
So,
And you know, let's think out loud for a second. What else do we think Phil would want?
Red
I
Dead
don't-
Redemption.
I don't even fucking know.
Red Dead is not on the list.
Okay.
Star Wars Battlefront.
Battlefront is not on the list.
Yeah, I didn't think it would be.
GTA?
GTA is not on the list.
We're getting that, you know. What else does Phil love? It's tough because we went through the. I feel like we went through the major ones. You know, we went through the ones that he talks about all the time. It's not going to be a Metal Gear. It's not going to be.
That's the thing, though. Have you gone through the ones I talk about all the time?
Danganronpa crossed my mind at one point.
Although I would like an actual canon Danganronpa game, V3, that came out. I want to say it was almost a decade ago at this point.
Yeah.
V3 Killing Harmony, but it wasn't canon. So
Phil,
Nope.
you would love
I
Persona
don't know.
so
It
much.
wasn't on the list.
I know, right?
You would love it so much. Oh, I just had one and I've lost it again. Ratchet. I mean, we just had a Ratchet, but do you want another one?
I do. That actually breaks the rule. I want a continuation of Ratchet / Rivet. You know.
Yeah, I want a Rivet and Kit.
Rivet and Kit. Yeah.
Yeah, I want a Rivet and Kit game.
That was number 4 on the list.
Damn.
I'm trying to remember things he liked like a lot recently.
I know.
Right now on the list, you guys have only said 1 through 4, and then number 7.
Kind of wild. Inscription.
You see, I don't really like. I would love another Inscription type game.
I'm kind of cool with what we have.
I don't know like what you do with it. Like, is it just more?
Right? I don't know. It'd be weird.
So that is not on the list, unfortunately.
Halo?
No.
Halo, no. You know, I that's another one where like I don't know where they go after Infinite.
They've kind of
like,
overstayed their welcome a little bit with Halo.
a little bit. Like
Yeah.
I would want them to change up the formula a little bit.
Yeah.
I did enjoy the gameplay of Infinite, but the end of it was just very underwhelming.
Yeah. I still think multiplayer, that's the best multiplayer we've ever had in a Halo game.
It's definitely up there.
Yeah.
For sure.
From there, I mean, I'll stay in that realm.
If Halo Infinite is not in like at least your top 3 of the best Halo multiplayers, you're fucking crazy.
You're crazy. You're absolutely insane. This guy.
I never played it.
Yeah, you did. You played with us.
Oh, Infinite.
Yeah.
I was thinking 4. I was like, I
was
don't
gonna
know.
say,
you never played Halo 4?
5.
Okay.
I think 5.
I was about to say, we played the shit out of
yeah.
Halo 4, you
I was
dumbass.
gonna say, dude, when he was about to say he didn't play Halo 4, we literally
I
played
know.
Master Chief Collection
Together.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
God, how fun is fucking Halo, guys? It's great. Let's play it tonight.
So good.
I'll stay in that same Xbox realm. Gears of War. It's time for Gear 6.
Gears of War was another one that I thought about.
guy just thinks.
but
What
I
What the
don't
fuck are we
like
missing,
where
dude?
I just don't like where that story is really heading.
Really? I thought you really liked Gears 5.
I like the gameplay. And I liked it was very satisfying. Like the gunplay is good. It still got the classic, the Lancer, the chainsaw, all that good stuff. Excuse me. I just really want, like, I just think we need a different, like, group of characters. I just don't really like the group of characters that we have in the current Gears.
We need to
landscape.
We need to leave Marcus Phoenix in the past. He's got to go.
I completely agree.
He's got to go.
He shouldn't have even been in Gears 4.
I mean, I'm saying it right now. We got to get rid of Master Chief too. He's got to go. I love Master Chief. He's the face of it. I'll take more Master Chief. More Master Chief still excites me, but he's got to go.
Yeah.
If we want to talk about reviving Halo and giving it relevance again in a important and major way, Master Chief's got to go.
Give me like another perspective. Like give me a different ODST perspective.
Yeah. Or just give me something new. Give me a character who I can actually attach to and care about.
And I want to say they tried with Locke in Halo 5, but they didn't really try that hard.
See, what's funny is in Halo 4, who's the Jennifer Hale character? Sarah Palmer? Palmer? I like Palmer. We can jump to a different
really
Spartan,
like her,
and we can do something else that's more fun.
We're not.
We're not, but we should.
But, Phil, what's the rest of this list?
Yeah, let me go and I'll just list it off for you. Tavin, number 10 on here, I think you'll get a kick out of. I want a modern Sly Cooper game.
Fuck yes, dude. Let's fucking go. Wow. I can't believe that's on the list, especially with how limited your experience with Sly Cooper is. You played the first game. You played the first couple of levels of 2, but you didn't even get halfway through that joint.
Probably like a good 35 to 40% of the way through of the second game. But yeah, I just want like a modern, like give it the same treatment that like not obviously not the exact same treatment that Rift Apart had, but like just like a modern treatment of Sly Cooper.
I have in my head, I have an idea for what I want a new Sly Cooper to be, and it's gonna be a video of some sort. At some point, it's gonna be a video for it. I've like fully flushed it out, story, gameplay elements, new mechanics, old mechanics. something that I think would make fans happy and would excite new people as well.
Very cool.
And I know exactly the studio who needs it.
I would love to hear that and hear what that video entails. Whenever you decide to make it,
Yep.
Number
Whenever that
9. Go ahead. Sorry, what was that?
I said whenever that happens.
Never.
Yeah. Number 9 on the list, I think, is gonna throw you guys for a loop. But once I say it, you're gonna agree with me. I want another Trials game.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
Well, listen, random. The last one wasn't awesome, but I'm with it. I enjoy a good Trials game. The last one was good. What was it, Fusion? Fusion was good. It wasn't phenomenal.
Was it Fusion or Rising?
You might be right. It might be Rising. I can't remember.
Rising was the last one.
I can't remember. Fusion might have been the last great. Fusion was the one that was like real clean and sleek, right? And then Rising had more of like a graffiti aesthetic to it, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Trials Rising was from 2019. Holy shit.
Wow. I should go revisit that game. Why didn't I like that game? What was the one that was bad? There was one that was bad. It was like Trials. I don't even know. It was like,
I don't remember.
Like they changed the formula and it was kind of shit.
Was it the Blood Dragon?
Maybe
crossover thing?
It might have been that.
Because that was like a weird Hotline Miami.
Yeah,
ish.
it was weird. I didn't like it.
It's very much like the same art style.
Phil, I'm with you. I don't think we're ever gonna get that again.
I don't think so either. But I would like it. I would like a modern Trials game.
I just kind of want another one.
Yeah,
just give me that again. But I think that's the problem is that I can just go back and replay those old ones. Like, why would put the resources into that when you need to do something else? Especially with how the industry is, but that's beside the point. Moving 8.
Number 8, which I'm surprised none of y'all said. It's another one that I won't shut up about. Borderlands.
I think it's because we just got Wonderlands. Borderlands 4 is definitely coming in whatever form that takes. So it's just like, I think that one just didn't cross our mind just because we're not lacking in Borderlands content.
Sure. Agreed. But I want that tried and true Borderlands. Like, I loved Wonderlands. But like, I would even take an Wonderlands 2. But I want to get back into Borderlands, and I want like these 4 new cool characters, like with new concepts and abilities. Like I thought the Beastmaster part of Borderlands 3, Flak, I thought he was fucking really cool. That whole thing of like where you run around with these little animal companions and they level up with you. I thought that was really fucking cool. Zane is probably, I think, besides Flak, is my favorite character from Borderlands 3. He's the guy that had the drone and like the hollow clone. I thought he was really fucking cool.
Who did I play as?
You played as the Siren, the Indian girl. I forgot her name.
I don't remember at all.
Amara.
I thought I played. Maybe that's Borderlands 2, but I thought I played the Necromancer, or maybe that was my solo playthrough.
That's the Mechromancer.
Necromancer. Excuse me.
That's Borderlands 2. Yeah.
Okay.
That's Gage. That's her name.
Gage was great.
She was actually in a DLC for Borderlands 3.
Phil, you want to load up some Borderlands?
I fucking love Borderlands, dude.
It's been a long time since I've played too. I'd really like, but
hey, I'm trying to get a group together. My GM at work, he loves Borderlands. It's his favorite franchise of all time. Me, you, him, and Ash. I need 4 people for this trophy and the pre-sequel. So.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
You went to like the one he wouldn't do.
Yeah.
Right. About that one. I was thinking about it. I was thinking about it while you were talking.
The bad one of the Borderlands games. I'd say.
I was thinking about it while you were talking about it. Wonderlands might be my number 2.
One being 2.
Yeah, I have to go back and revisit 2 just to see how it holds up. But 2 might still be 1.
Wonderlands is my number 2. But like for gameplay, Borderlands 3 is top tier.
Yeah, absolutely. 3 has the best gameplay, bar none.
It feels the best to play. You just got to mute the fucking
It's just that dialogue is so fucking atrocious, and that story is garbage.
The
But
writing, the voice acting. Well, not
no, the acting's
voice
fine.
Acting,
The acting's fine.
the voice acting's good, but like the dialogue for some of these fucking characters is absolutely terrible.
It's so bad. But the gunplay, the switching out of different weapons, the different builds you can have, the skill trees, undeniably the best it's ever
Borderlands
been.
3 is king.
It's so good. It's so good. It's like, it definitely is worth playing just for that. But the full package, you're either looking at 2. No, for the full package, you're just looking at 2. And then
2.
I think Wonderlands is just such a fun, inventive, creative twist on it, but it still sticks to its roots in a lot of very important ways. And the story is good enough to where, like, I was very, very satisfied with Wonderlands as a Borderlands fan.
Yeah.
Number 7.
Number 7, we said Spyro the Dragon. That was one that you got,
Gotcha.
Kevin. The only
Right.
one that you got, unfortunately.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Number 6.
This list is bullshit.
Another one that you guys
it's not.
didn't get. We got Mega Man. I want
Oh,
a new Mega
I
Man
forget
game.
you like Mega Man. Yeah. I always forget you like Mega Man.
I fucking love Mega Man, dude. Mega Man X, fucking best Mega Man game of all time. Don't fucking at me, even though if you do try to at me, who the fuck even are you? Dude, Mega Man X, like, it's undoubtedly the best Mega Man game of all time. Moving on. Number 5, Star Fox. I want to do Star Fox.
Sure.
Game.
Okay, I'm with it. That's a franchise that, like, we didn't get like a magnum opus from it, really. Like, not really. No. You know, there's a couple of like great games in there, but like we didn't get, like, there's potential in that franchise that we've never seen.
Let's see. There was a game I played on the DS, the original DS, called Star Fox Command, which came out in 2006, and that's the last new Star Fox game I've ever played.
Interesting.
I played Star Fox 64 3D, which I believe came out in 2011 or 2010, but that's just a 3D coat of paint on 64. You know,
Gotcha.
I want a new Star Fox game.
I'm not mad at that.
Number 4, which we already brushed over, Ratchet and Clank. None of y'all chose that for the actual game part of it, but you know, Ratchet and Clank. I want a new. Like, I would take a Rivet and Kit. I would take a continuation on like the Rift Apart storyline. Maybe like something else happens.
I'll be honest,
on, and maybe we need to rely on Rivet and Kit. Like, we need to bring them in from the other dimension. They need to help us.
Yeah. What is likely going to happen is a Rift Apart 2, like structurally, where it's going to be half Ratchet, half Rivet again. I'll be honest, I'm just more interested in a Rivet and Kit game than I am in a Ratchet and Clank. I love Ratchet and Clank. I will always love Ratchet and Clank. My favorite.
It's pretty 50-50 with me.
My favorite duo in it. But I think we've run that well dry. And arguably Rift Apart, the least interesting part of Rift Apart is Ratchet and Clank. Arguably, you know, there's probably less interesting things. You know, Dr. Nefarious is in that game, and you know, fuck him.
I hate you.
Worst character ever. That's not true, but he's bad.
Even in this one, you seem to say he's
Emperor
better.
Nefarious.
Oh, shut
Which
up.
is a Nefarious from a different galaxy or different universe, Connor.
Yes.
He's legit. He's great. He's fantastic.
Different dimension.
Did we kill him in that game, or is he still around?
Him and Dr. Nefarious got like sent off to some other dimension.
Okay, so we're getting
like,
Emperor
after the
Nefarious
final
back,
boss
baby.
battle.
Yeah, hell yeah. But what is most likely going to happen is another 50-50 game. But I'm more interested in a Rivet and Kit game. But I'll always take more Ratchet regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. Number 3, we said Jack and Daxter. Naughty Dog, please.
Definitely not Naughty Dog. If you want to do it, fine, but definitely not Naughty Dog. They make more interesting stuff doing what they do now. And I'm more interested in seeing something new from them.
I like made myself start to like fake cry, and I actually started tearing up a little bit. Number 2, we had Kingdom Hearts. We already know Kingdom Hearts 4 is in development. Shout out to fucking Jeff Keighley for like asking what people want to see at Summer Games Fest, and then laughing when people asked about Kingdom Hearts 4. He literally was like, Kingdom Hearts 4? No.
I just saw that he had said, no, it's not coming. Which, like, I don't know. I'm feeling so many Where did Kingdom Hearts 4 get announced? Was it at an SGF or was it at?
I feel like it was a Game Awards.
It wasn't a Game
No,
Awards.
it was. I want to say it was like an E3 or something. It was like
E3.
E3. It was like 2019 or something like that.
Really? Wow. Yeah. Find out where it got announced, Connor. I don't know. I don't know where I'm at with Kingdom Hearts 4 in terms of like when can we expect that to show itself again? Because I mean, Square Enix is just so fucking weird.
Yeah, they are very weird.
They're fucking weird. Now they seem to be like doubling down on known IPs, so I think they're about to start putting the pedal to the metal with Kingdom Hearts 4 because they need some money. But yeah, I don't know when to even predict when to expect that game. That game could have a showing at Game Awards this year, or we could not see it for another 2 or 3 years.
I'm gonna. This is kind of a safe bet, but anyone out there, I'm gonna bet you that we see Kingdom Hearts 4, that it's going to be released by the end of 2026.
I'm gonna guess 27. 27 feels right. With just the pace at these things. Well, wait, because Final Fantasy VII Part 3
2026
is I think 27 is like the 30th anniversary of the game.
Oh shit!
So I think that's what they're shooting for, but who knows?
Okay.
Who knows? Because Square Enix is, they're reshaping their shit right now.
But that's the thing. Like, you think they're gonna go the same year?
That's why I'm saying Kingdom Hearts 4 either 26 or we are so off the mark and it's gonna be way later.
2030.
Oh, it was on the fucking Kingdom Hearts 20th anniversary event in Tokyo.
Oh, okay.
Kingdom Hearts
That's
event.
right.
Okay.
Yeah. That was 2021, right?
2022.
2022. I thought it was
Yeah.
2001 game.
Nope, April 10th, 2022.
All right. Yeah.
I guess that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to predict.
Okay.
You were still working
just
at
thought
my
the
BJ's
original
at that
game-
point?
One more time.
You were still working at my BJ's at that point?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then there you go. Because I just remember us talking about it probably at FBS or something.
Yeah.
I definitely remember the next morning being like, "Hey, did you see the news?" And he goes, "What news?" And it was Sora in Smash, and me going, "Oh, bro, go check the shit right now."
No,
Was that it, or
no,
did we
no,
watch
no,
it at the
you're
same time?
wrong. You're wrong. We were at FBS, and then the trailer dropped, and then I fucking lost my shit.
But I saw it
the middle
first,
of
and I
FBS.
said, "Phil, check
No.
the shit." I
No,
vividly remember
you're
saying, "Phil, check the shit."
Absolutely wrong.
I
Absolutely wrong.
vividly
showed
remember
you.
saying, "Phil, check the shit."
You were wrong. You were completely and totally wrong, Tavin. I don't care how much you try to argue. You were incorrect.
I don't believe it. I don't. I 1,000 because we still had the little side table by the pillar.
This is the most wrong you've ever been in our knowing each other, Tavin.
I don't
you are
think so.
incorrect.
I don't think so. Because I remember watching your reaction to it and going,
Yes,
"Yeah, he got
because
it."
I was like, "Oh my God, Tavin, it's happening."
No,
You did not. You know.
No,
you
this
were
is wrong.
Incorrect.
No,
Then
this is
number
wrong. I
one, we have
vividly
Mass
remember
Effect on my
because
list.
I vividly
You were
remember
incorrect.
knowing. I vividly remember knowing, and then looking
No.
at you and going, "Phil, check your shit," and then you
It
go
did
and
not
watch it and
happen.
go, "Oh
You were
shit!"
wrong. You're wrong.
Is this the Smash Bros reveal?
Yes!
You're mixing it up with wait. So you're talking about
I didn't see the Kingdom Hearts 4 reaction. I
Okay.
didn't see that. I remember us watching that and talking about it the next day or whatever. I remember it being that way. This, I vividly remember knowing it happens. I guess I looked on Twitter or something and saw the headline and then going, "Phil, watch this shit right now." And then I vividly remember
how we opened the show
'cause my
about
man-
false memories, and Tavin is just fucking wrong right now.
because my manager Alan was standing there too, and Phil was losing his mind, and my manager
It wasn't
Alan
even
is
Alan. It was Joel. You fucking
No, it
numbnuts.
was 100% Alan.
now we're just going to particulars.
Because Alan doesn't know shit about games and Joel does. And I remember there being a manager there going, "Why
I
the
don't even
fuck
know
are
who
you
these people
excited?"
are.
Okay, I'm wrong about Alan because I do remember it was Alan now, but you are wrong that it was you. I saw it and freaked out and showed you. Shut the fuck up. You're wrong. Moving on.
I'll be able to
Mass
concede
Effect
on
is
this.
number one. I want a new Mass Effect. I explained why I want a new Mass Effect.
Yeah, we talked about Mass
Moving
Effect.
on.
I'll say, I'll concede to this. Maybe we were watching it at the same time, and I was just like a minute or two ahead of him.
Weren't even ahead of me.
I definitely knew the information right before you did.
Nope.
All right, moving on.
No concessions here.
Moving on.
No, absolutely none. Absolutely none.
Phil, here's where we're at right now. I have impressions on a piece of technology that I hinted at next week that I would like to talk about, but I don't have to talk about. If you think it'd be more fun to go to Connor's game and then wrap up with either one of those, where do you want to go?
Impressions on a piece of technology?
Yes.
There's only one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
It's in the moment. It's relevant.
Yeah, I really want to know how you feel about this PlayStation Portal, my friend.
Rock on. So,
Hey, I don't have to make another game next week. Hell yeah.
there you go, right? That's the third week in a
I
row.
know.
My shit got skipped.
Good job. See, Phil, you knew something like this was going to happen. Good on you.
So,
putting his last.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have acquired a PlayStation Portal. My lovely girlfriend gave it to me as an anniversary gift because I didn't think I would want to buy it myself. And now let me say, playing it, I should have bought it at launch. I should have bought it by myself and just gotten it.
Fuck,
and
I gotta
bitten the
buy
bullet.
this fucking thing.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like, wait for the right time for you financially. I'm not saying you need
Yeah.
to make this an overall priority, but I will say I had the money for it and I should have invested. Is what I should have done for me personally.
I should have done that instead of your fucking the DualSense or the DualSense.
Well,
Edge.
that was like a year before, so you
I know.
don't know.
I'm saying.
And the Edge is cheaper. But yeah, the PlayStation Portal here. I've had not as much time to play as I want because spoilers. I just got a new puppy, Miss Ahsoka, which you can see her in the background of the PlayStation State of Play video. She was hanging out with Connor at that moment because I was busy at work, and she's lovely. Anyways, but I haven't had as much time to play as I would have liked because I've been dealing with this puppy and trying to get her trained and acclimated to life. So for the most part, most of my experience has been here at the apartment on the same Wi-Fi network as my PlayStation 5. Now, if you don't know, the PlayStation Portal does look like, and the name would tell you that this is a portable console of some kind, but it is not. It is, but it isn't. What the PlayStation Portal does is basically a souped up version of the Backbone, if anybody knows what the Backbone is, in which it allows you to play your PlayStation 5 games through remote play, which is playing it over Wi-Fi, playing it over streaming. You're streaming the game from your PS5 to your device. You can do it on your phone. You could do it on the PlayStation Vita. And now you can do it on this PlayStation Portal. That is the entire purpose of this machine, is to play games through remote play.
Through Wi-Fi, right?
Yeah, pretty much through Wi-Fi. I'm sure you can try and do it through a hotspot on your phone. I have not experimented with that. I'm sure it's awful. But
yeah.
my experience with this on Wi-Fi network has been great. This is nearly a one-to-one experience, which is not the case if you've had a bad experience with remote play in the past, which I have. When I had my PlayStation Vita, I tried to play games on that through remote play, and it wasn't great. And I'm talking on the same Wi-Fi network. I'm talking on different Wi-Fi networks. It just wasn't great. And now I've experienced it through this, and they have definitely worked on remote play and gotten it better. It is much better than it used to be, if you don't know. And so when talking about the PlayStation Portal, obviously form factor is the big thing. It is a large device. It is a fairly large device, but it is extremely comfortable to hold. This is quite literally a dual sense that they put a screen in the middle of. And it is just as comfortable, or just slightly under the level of comfortability as a DualSense is, but almost one-to-one. My hands don't cramp. It's not awkward to use in any way. It feels great to use. It is fantastic in terms of form factor and all of that. Vibration, I believe, is still in here. Adaptive triggers are still in here. So you're still getting all of the joys of using a DualSense with this, which is fantastic. The only thing that I'm not in love with is obviously it's a big screen instead of a touchpad. So you have to press and hold to get and it's not a very long hold. It's like a second and a half to use any touchpad functionality on it, which isn't, the best, but, for most games that you're playing with this machine, it's fine. I will say, My experience playing in remote play has mostly been on the same Wi-Fi network as my PlayStation 5. And my PlayStation 5 is hardwired into my router through an Ethernet cord, which I think does change how things are. If my PlayStation was working off of Wi-Fi, I'm sure it would not be the best experience possible. But because it's hardwired, it's been pretty good. I went to my mom's house this morning, and I brought my dog with me so that my mom could meet her. And I did play with this at my mom's house. And my mom has, we have better Wi-Fi here than my mom does. And my experience was the same. Almost 1-to-1. Almost 1-to-1. And then occasionally there would be a lag. The system would chug and try and buffer and try and get the up-to-date information to your screen. Sometimes it doesn't work. And sometimes the screen freezes and like the little like network connectivity a symbol pops up and you just have to wait a minute. And then sometimes, the signal just weakens a little bit and the image gets a little fuzzy and so forth. But for the most part, this is working great. This is working fantastically, in fact. Most of my playtime has been on a slower video game that does not require 1-to-1 input, and that is Persona 3 Reload. But I did load up Helldivers 2. And I tried that with Helldivers 2. So I'm playing a multiplayer, third-person action shooting game. And it was playable. It wasn't the best way to play Helldivers, but it is playable. I think if I were playing a game like God of War Ragnarok, maybe even Spider-Man 2, even though Spider-Man 2 is a little fast, probably too fast for this, but I still think I could get through it and have a good time with that. Definitely games like God of War Ragnarok, Ghost of Tsushima, all of those would be fantastic on this device. Games, obviously, turn-based RPGs like Persona 3, the best thing ever. Maybe like a Diablo 4.
Overlord.
Which one?
Unicorn Overlord.
Unicorn Overlord would be great as well. Diablo 4, anything like that. Anything that doesn't require immediate response time is great. You do not want to use this to play a game like Call of Duty. You do not want to use this to play a game like Apex Legends. Or just any like kind of Twitch shooter. Not really the ideal place to play here. I'm not saying first-person shooters are out of the mix. I think a Wolfenstein game or a Doom game would be pretty okay here. Obviously, not the ideally you would want the 1-to-1 100%, but this is like 95% of the way there. Like
I would say probably not like a competitive shooter.
Yeah, nothing competitive, anything like that. I think Helldivers was okay. My experience with Helldivers was fine. It's playable. Especially like I played on a lower difficulty. It was also my first time playing Helldivers in a while, so I didn't 100% know all the controls like the back of my hand and stuff like that. But like I was shooting things, I was hitting my targets, I was killing things, I was doing just as well as anybody else in the game. And I was playing with other people, and it was fine. It was fine. Every once in a while, again, it would glitch out, and when it glitches out, it kind of just uses your last input. So sometimes, like, it would glitch out and my screen would freeze, and then, like, it would come back and I was in a different position because the last thing I was doing is moving to the left. So, like, my position had changed for 2 or 3 seconds, Again, if you're playing on a higher difficulty of Helldivers, not the optimal way to do this, but if you're playing on a regular version, just grinding out levels or whatever, it's okay. It's okay. It's totally playable.
It's anything with an internet connection required that it really starts showing its
I just think anything that, like, really requires you to be 1-to-1 is a hard no. But for most games, I think it's okay. I tried to play Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain on my PlayStation Vita through remote play, and it was unplayable. Yeah. I could play Phantom Pain on this. And it would be fine. They have improved the service. Wi-Fi as a technology has improved since then. And this device, I think, is built for that type of thing. I think this is probably the best device to use remote play on. So yeah, this PlayStation Portal comes with 100% full recommendation from me. But know what you're getting into. It's a bit of a pricey device for what it is offering. And it will not work. Like, you can't bring it on a plane. You can't. Well, I mean, you could, but it would be shit. You can't really bring it on a road trip or anything like that. It's pretty much like if you work at a place where you have a lot of downtime, This would probably be okay for that. If you are traveling to a destination, it would probably work pretty well on hotel Wi-Fi. Again, maybe not the best, but pretty well enough to play the types of games that work for this device. A Persona, a Unicorn Overlord, even some slower games. Like, I genuinely think God of War would be fine on this. Like, I really do think God of War would be fine with this on slower Wi-Fi. Like, I think
how do we feel? How do we feel about battery life?
It's pretty good, not great. It's not. Okay. I've charged it once since I've gotten it. I did not charge it when I received it. That's a lie. I did charge it when I received it because it's all I could do because I was out of town when I got it. So I did charge it. So from a full charge, 5 hours, maybe somewhere around 5 to 8-ish, I want to say, but probably closer to 5. So a decent battery life. And again, you're not playing this on the road. You're just not. Like, it's just not possible. So you're more than likely going to have a charger of some kind next to you. And if you are without a charger for a while, you're going to be okay from the last time you charged it.
It's what, USB-C?
Yes, USB-C, just like everything PlayStation right now. And the charge port is in a convenient location. Like, it will not be in your way. Even despite what type of form factor charger you have, whether it's a straight vertical, my phone charger is on a horizontal one. I chose that way, specifically for whatever reason I chose it to be that way. I chose that. It would not be in my way at all. It is in the way when I use a regular DualSense, but it's not in the way when I use this, which is great. There's an aux plug for if you use like a 3.5 headphones or whatever. It does not have Bluetooth.
That's exactly what I was going to get at. But you have the PlayStation.
I have the
so I don't
PlayStation.
Know if your opinion would be skewed.
Yeah, I have the PlayStation earbuds. I think they're called the Explorer, is what they are. I think
the Pulse Explorer. Yeah.
Pulse/Explorer. One of them. One of them is the overhead. One of them is the earbuds. I have the earbuds. And connecting them is pretty easy. To connect them to the PlayStation Portal, and that works great. They don't have Bluetooth, which is a shame, but if you have the PlayStation headphones, they work great. Would I rather it have Bluetooth on the device? Yes, but I do like the functionality of the PlayStation headphones because it also allows me to connect to Bluetooth with my phone, so I'm listening to music, I'm listening to podcasts, and I'm listening to my game at the same time.
Now,
so if you are willing, and if you're a guy like me, and you're just fully in, if you are willing to just dive deep into the PlayStation ecosystem technology-wise across the board, you're going to have a great time with this.
So that kind of leads into my question, which is, when it comes to the current king of portable game stations, how does I would think you'd say the Switch is better as a piece of hardware in general, but which one would you recommend the most?
That depends. That just depends on you. Listen, this is not. If you don't have a PlayStation 5
for PS5, let me rephrase it.
Yeah.
If you have a PS5 and can just use this out the box, if that kind of audience, because a lot of people have PS5s, don't have a Switch, and they would shoot I don't know which one to get. I want to play games on the go. Which one would you recommend? So accessibility is not a question here.
It is that is a conversation each individual person has to have with themselves. For a general audience, general usage type thing, I would say go to a Switch, go to a Steam Deck before going to this.
Steam Deck being double the price of the.
Thank you, Ferg. Steam Decks are expensive. Specifically, I would probably at this point wait for a Steam Deck 2. But I think if you are already in the PlayStation ecosystem, if you are already a PlayStation 5 gamer, this is great. But it also depends on where do you live. Do you live in a place that can get decent to great Wi-Fi? We get pretty good, but not the best Wi-Fi in the country of the United States. This is a case by case scenario. So to answer your question, Connor, I would say reach for a Switch, reach for a Steam Deck, wait for a Steam Deck 2, wait for a Switch 2 at this point. But if you are a gamer who has decent Wi-Fi or above, I think this thing works very, very well for your case scenario. This allows me. I keep my PlayStation 5 in my room. My PS5 is in my bedroom. I play in my bed. I play in my desk chair. I play to stream on there. We have a great couch. We have a great living room chair and so forth. You have people over. Sometimes I want to be social. This totally works to just, hey, I'm going to pick this up. I'm going to play my game on the couch, and I can still be social and talk to people and not be locked away in my room when I still want to play video games. Things like that. If you are, dog sitting for someone, like I sometimes dog sit for my mom. Totally works to go over to my mom's house, take this with me, hang out with the dog, and play video games at the same time. Still works. I'm still making progress, still earning trophies, still playing the games that I'm wanting to play right now.
Really quick, going back to audio, there is like an external speaker on the system,
There is.
right?
Yeah, there is. Yeah, and the quality of the speaker is good. It's good. I wouldn't say it's great. I think it gets the job done,
Okay.
They really, I think when designing this piece of hardware, they tried their best to keep it as costly or keep the cost down as much as possible. That's why it doesn't have Bluetooth, which it should. That's why it's not innate playing the game anywhere without the dependency of Wi-Fi. They try to keep it as minimal as possible because, one, I don't think Sony is in a position where they are ready to commit to a dedicated handheld device. And two, they already have a network which they believe in, which is remote play. And again, the remote play is way better than it used to be. I played it back in 2015, 2016. It was trash. Today, it's better. It's much better. Is it perfect? No. And so you have to allow yourself some allowance with that. You have to give it, cut it some slack when it does trip up. But I'm telling you, it is 95% of the way there. Oh no. Hi. What'd she take? I don't know if she took it or if she just moved. She moved and it fell, but my mouse fell.
Ah, she was wrapped up in the wire from what I saw.
Yeah, I see it.
Well, it seems this console has uses for more hardcore PlayStation fans, but it seems like beyond that, it's just like, get it if you like the novelty of being able to play your PS5 wherever you go.
Yeah, and
Relatively
again, this is for a guy like me, who the PlayStation 5 is my main source of gaming. I prefer games on PS5. I prefer games on a PlayStation console. I like earning trophies and stuff like that. I prefer playing with a controller. I think the DualSense is the best controller on the market right now. Like, to me, PlayStation is where I like to play video games. But, Connor, you prefer playing on PC when you can. No. Like, I just don't see a reason as to why you would need this, If you want it, cool. You know what comes with it because you're an educated consumer. But where it is right now, I don't think this would benefit you. I think something like a Steam Deck would benefit you more.
I agree.
So this is a case by case scenario in what you need or what you should have, or if this is worth buying for you. But if you're a guy like me who loves the PlayStation ecosystem, who is all in on PlayStation as their main gaming console, this is a great choice.
Phil, where are you landing on it?
I really want one. And
Still
I've
on
wanted
that.
one for a while, to the point like I jokingly sent Tavin it was in our Snap group chat whenever he posted that he got the Portal. I was like, "Oh, cool! So you're getting that to bring to me on my birthday dinner, right?" Like,
No.
cool. So
no,
she
I'm
gave you
not.
that to bring to me.
Yeah. Phil, next time I see you, I'll let you like play around with it and fuck around with it and stuff. But like, yeah,
Cool.
I mean, Connor, I let you touch it real quickly. And it feels good in the hands. It's lighter than you would expect it to be.
Far lighter.
Yeah, it's heavier than a regular DualSense for sure, but it's
Yeah.
light. Like it is easy to carry around.
Easy, no resistance.
Yeah,
Like,
easy to throw in a backpack. It's sturdy. It doesn't feel fragile. I mean, I'm not gonna test it by like throwing it on the ground or
Sure.
anything, but like it does. Like the PlayStation 3 controller feels fragile in your hands. Like it feels like you could break it with your hands. This doesn't feel like you could just snap it easily in your hands. It feels just as durable as a regular DualSense. And
controller does feel fragile. Yeah, you're right.
yeah. The added weight of the screen is not any worse than what the DualSense natural weight is. I think this is a very, for what they were going for with this device, I think this is a very well constructed device, And if you are interested in something like this, it is worth the price of admission.
I would really want like a carrying case though. Like I wouldn't want to just like raw dog it everywhere, you know?
Yeah,
The screens can still get scratched.
Yeah, I'd have to experiment with it. I feel like I could shove it in a Switch case, but I'm not sure because it's not much.
I think it's too wide.
With
the controllers?
With the controllers because it is wider than that. But yeah,
It's the outward slant of the controller that worries me, you know?
Yeah, I feel like even if it could fit in a Switch carrying case, I think it would be you would have to cram it in there, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I could try and experiment with that maybe, but yeah, I'm not. But again, where are you taking this? You know, like. I don't know. You're not carrying it around on the street with you like you are a Switch or any type of Game Boy that would require this. You are bringing this with you. It's going to be in a backpack for a little bit. It's going to be in a suitcase for a little bit maybe. You're going to put it on your nightstand and that's where it's going to live until you're ready to leave. You know? So if I were to put a rating on this is just a regular numbered rating. Not our review scale. This is a high 8, low 9 out of 10 for what it is and what it's going for.
The only thing that would like piss me off is if it started stick drifting on me, like how one of my controllers does.
Yeah. But again, now you're dealing with faulty technology, and it's working fine for me. The sticks feel great. The sticks are a little bit more elevated than your regular DualSense, but you adjust to it pretty quickly. It's not terrible. Like this feels like a DualSense, you know? It just does. Like there's no other way to describe it than it is a DualSense with a screen in the middle of it. And I love it. I think it's great. It also, I'll boot it up, but I don't know how well here, I'll put it on the one, not that one, this one. When you boot it up, it comes with all the accoutrements of a regular DualSense. So it does have the little like blue light on it. And I don't know, it doesn't really show up on this very well. But instead of following the touchpad like it does on the DualSense, it goes down along the line of the white here. And I think that style choice was a really great one. I think it looks great. So yeah, this thing is sleek, it's stylish, it feels great, it does everything it needs to. This is a very well designed device for what it is going for.
Exquisite.
Fantastic. Yeah, that was very informative for me. Thank you very much, Tavin.
A month and a half
happy
later.
that you're fortunate enough to have this PlayStation Portal. I'm not at all jealous. Don't worry.
Again, like if you have the money for it, or like when I had the money for it and when it came out, I wish I had bought it then. Like,
yeah.
I think this is because it's 200, 250.
I think it's 250.
250. That's that is an appropriate asking price. You know, I think 300 is too much. 250 is right at the line. I said that when it was revealed, and
it's 200 actually.
Oh, it's 200. Great.
200. Yeah.
That is exactly where it needs to be. Exactly where it needs to be. So yeah, I'm very happy with the device. I'm very, very, very happy with it. I would have bought it. If knowing what I know now, I would have bought it myself.
Well, all right. Boys, I think that's a piggy bank right there.
Heyo!
Hey, go one.
Once again, to the chat and those watching, thank you very much for watching this video. Fucking stop calling me. Some random person started calling me. If there's any game that you want a sequel to, go let us know about it in the comments, you know? If you have a PlayStation Portal and you want to rub it in my face, put that in the comments too. Hey, I have PlayStation Portal. Phil doesn't. Haha.
Get him on.
And yeah, just sock it to me, you know? Just hit me with it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and boys, let's say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.